Another thing I struck me as well, it was the servant leadership model.
Yeah.
And of course, many CEOs say that because it sounds good and very modest, but to actually live this is another thing. So tell me how is that you operationalize it in practice?
Yeah, and no, you're right. And I'm a leadership journey in process all the time, Paul. I don't profess to have arrived even in this role. So the term's coined by Robert Greenleaf. There's a book that's founded a bunch in Christianity, which is great, personally important to me, but our belief around it takes those principles and evolves them a bit. We actually took a building on our campus and reshaped it into the Servant Leadership Training Center. So we have customized training, another university, not as prestigious, that helped us build out. So everyone in one of their, what we call turns on their leadership journey, will spend time there no matter where they are. I was just with a group that many of them were from Florida, and we teach a lot of the principles that they can apply depending on where they are in their leadership journey. So for me, it comes down to the basics of values. And so, why I think I've been successful at Wawa, why I don't look at it as work and think of it just as an integrated part of my life is because values and their leadership model that was really there before I arrived is really who I am as well. So, there's a lot of sayings we have around it, one of which is, our roles might be different in the company, but our status is all the same. There's all the little things, which I think now seem so obvious, but there's no executive dining room, there's no special parking. I think Adam, when he interned for us, had a better parking spot than me most days. So, and open door policy, and the real belief that in its essence, you're not there to lead because of your agenda or your ego. You're there to lead, to gain followership, to make sure that other people's obstacles and challenges are removed so they can grow and achieve more. And that's hard because as we've learned on our journey over a number of years, some leaders earlier in their career, they interpret that as, I can't have resolve. I can't be strong-willed. I can't manage performance because I'm just sort of in the background. And that was honestly a challenge for us early on as we really got into this. You saw some performance indicators and so when you talk to leaders, what we found was this sense of they were leading from the back and not from the front. And there's a nuance with servant leadership. You're still leading from the front. You still have to make sure that you have strong performers and manage performance and talent, but at the same time, it's not just leading without looking behind to make sure people are there right alongside of you. And so, it's been an evolution for us, but in a service-oriented business, and I don't know that every culture, that model of leadership would work, but in a service-oriented business where we're asking 50,000 associates to serve 2 million people a day, it feels really appropriate for me to be serving them and those associates to make their job and the paying customer's job easier and better. So.